Now this is at 440. So what we're gonna be doing here is pulling the motor, pulling the trainer. You can see we've already started removing some other things, and all those pieces are gonna get stripped, cleaned, and then painted with Rust-Oleum products. So here's a really neat tip that I learned back home working on cars in my garage. These things here, this isn't big money. And stripping these things down, this makes real quick work of it. You get this thing clean, that's what's important. Prep is everything. Getting the surface ready, making everything look good before you lay the paint down makes the paint job the best it can be. So when you're using something like Rust-Oleum, which is a great spray paint, great for stuff like this, it's only gonna look as good as how you prepare the piece you're gonna paint.
Hi, I'm Kelly with Pure Vision. Today I'm going to show you my process of going through to clean an engine and prep it for paint. What I usually do, because they're usually a pretty dirty pig by the time we get them out of the car, is I will roll it out the back with the hose and I will squirt it down with some kind of degreaser like Crud Cutter. Then I will go through all the main surfaces. Now mind you, when I'm doing this, the valve covers are on, the valley pan is still in, and I plug up all the holes so we don't get any water down inside the block. Then after I do that, I will usually go and grab a 4-inch sander, which is what I have here, and I have changed the arbor to accept a corrosive disc that I can just go over all the main surfaces with and just get all the loose paint. A lot of times what I end up doing to get down into all these areas like around spark plugs and any where there's tight little round areas, I will take just like a cordless drill like this one and put like a carbide round tip in it, and I'll just go in and kind of hit these areas real lightly. I'm not going in there to like reshape it or anything. I'm just going in to take out loose paint and debris that might be stuck down in there. And I also always leave the old spark plugs in it that later will be replaced, but this way you don't get, you know, corrosion, you don't get like chunks of metal down inside of the cylinders, which is not a good thing.
Hey Cal, here's the primer and the paint.
Oh, great.
And that's for the training. Make sure you shake until the ball stops rattling. Keep going. Make sure you do a nice, even fan. Instead of staying at one area and make a big puddle, you come across, off. That way, everything goes on nice and even. You don't want big, giant running puddles of primer or paint or whatever it is you happen to be spraying. You look at this, I've got a really nice, even coat. Clean and simple. And you don't want to put a ton on either. Too thick, and it winds up wanting to crack later. Too thin, and you can obviously tell because you don't have coverage. And always read the can and get the directions. Like this primer, you have a window. You need to spray another coat or your top coat, your color, within an hour so they bond together so they don't react. So you need to make sure you read and find out how to use the different primers and colors together. Very easy to spray. The fan's really nice. It's easy to control. It doesn't blob out. It goes on nice and smooth. So no complaints. Great product.